Hey, everybody. Happy Thursday again. Good to be back. And I actually think summer is finally here. It took a little while. It's mid July now. It feels like June is coming in. But I guess everything's a little delayed throughout Western Canada here, the weather, the market, and everything. And from speaking with most people, I think the market's doing relatively well across the board. So that's a good thing. Anyways, welcome to another episode of Remax Facebook Live interview, The Voices in Real Estate. This live interview will take place weekly for viewers in the real estate industry to learn and become better real estate agents overall. Within Remax, we believe in strength in numbers, where people are open to share their knowledge and experiences with other Remax agents and the rest of the industry to help everybody become better at what they do. So today's topic, it's a different one. We have Jennifer Berry from Remax Crest in Vancouver on the show here. And today's topic is Get Active with Remax. So let me get her on the screen. Hey, Jen, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you, Kingsley?
Good, good.
Good.
Do you like to go by Jennifer or Jen, by the way?
Either way. Yeah.
Either way.
Either way. Just don't call me late for dinner, as the saying goes, right?
Awesome. How's life been overall?
Life is good. It's nice to kind of be in BC and Canada and kind of progressing out of the COVID lockdowns and with everything kind of warming up. We just were allowed open houses here in BC just, I believe, last weekend. So things are finally kind of progressing and everyone's kind of going from their hibernation, if you will, of real estate to kind of emerging out of that and getting excited for the summer. And the weather is finally, as you said, getting better.
Yeah, it's finally, like literally, it was raining for a long while there. Maybe give yourself a little bit of an intro for the viewers here to get to know you a little bit better and before we go on.
Sure. So I've been with Remax almost 10 years, which is crazy. I've been very active on the general advertising committee. I've been to most of the conventions and I've been quite involved with I'm on the tech committee. I get quite involved in people. I get voluntold quite a bit too. I'm quite active with Remax.
You are extremely active. Actually, there's one. So you're on the group advertising committee, the tech committee, and also the young leaders. It's like you're on every committee there is. And what award did you just win?
I was very privileged to get the Spirit of the West Award there at the last R4. So that was awesome.
Awesome. So maybe let's get started here. And going back 10 years ago, I guess, you probably came into real estate. You had your own ambition and goals and things like that. But, what were you actually thinking?
I always thought not Remax, but real estate was going to be super easy. And I kind of thought it was going to be like this fallback plan. I don't know why. And then it turned out to be so much better. And I don't know why I didn't think of actually doing it earlier. I think it is a little scary to go into it because, of course, there's no regular salary. It scared my parents because they've always been salaried people. And they're going, oh, don't worry. You could always go back and get, some other job. I have an economics degree and I've been working in marketing and stuff. So they thought, okay, well, if this doesn't work, you can always go back. But it actually worked out really well for me. And I've worked really hard. And it's nice to have my own business now and my own kind of, people always say you have control of your hours, but somewhat, not entirely, but it's nice to have some extra flexibility.
Awesome. So, you're currently on 3 committees, like the GA, tech, and also the young leaders. Yes. Maybe because there's a lot of Remax people that don't know any of these committees even exist.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Maybe give them an overview of, just a little small review of each of them and what it entails. So we'll start off maybe with the group advertising fund.
Okay, so especially in the Lower Mainland, as far as I'm aware, each kind of hub area of Western Canada has a group advertising committee, which is generally done by a representative of each office. and we meet monthly on our committee and basically decide where kind of your local advertising dollars are spent. So I was kind of voluntold by another lady who was leaving the committee, hey, why don't you come for breakfast one day? Or, you know, we just come to this committee. And so at that meeting, of course, they're like, oh, here's your replacement. It's Jen. But that was okay. Like, it worked out really well. But it was actually quite interesting, especially getting in there from the beginning and learning kind of where all our dollars are spent. I don't think many people are aware of all the things that RE/MAX is involved with, and kind of all the little things. We're involved in pretty much every community. Majority of kind of what we deal with on the community level is most areas have tents, or in certain areas outside of BC have a hot air balloon program. And basically it helps people bring those smaller community activities, and basically RE/MAX can be involved in it. So a lot of farmers markets, you'll see RE/MAX tents, a lot of other large activities, fun runs, anytime where we can get exposure and it's also helpful for that event, then we will participate, assuming in our case, our threshold is a minimum 1,000 people for attendance. Obviously with COVID, we don't have a whole lot to vote on right now, but hopefully that will come back. We also handle a lot of the major sports like the Canucks and the Whitecaps. A lot of major, we used to be doing, say, we were looking at Theatre Under the Stars and Bard on the Beach and arts programs too. So it just kind of depends on your area and kind of those major programs. But if it's a win-win for RE/MAX and that sponsorship, then we definitely get involved.
Awesome. That's a lot of things you're involved with, and even just the group advertising itself.
Yes.
Right?
And most of us are on 2-year terms, unless you're kind of involved a little bit more, like a chair and vice chair. And I had done that. But if you do want to be involved in your own office, then find out who your representative is and find out when their term ends. And you can certainly join too. It's a really good way to meet other RE/MAXers from other areas, as well as kind of find out exactly and kind of make your mark, because it is very influential. If somebody comes up with a cool idea, a lot of times we'll run with it.
Awesome. So you look after the Lower Mainland area, and there's there's also the Edmonton GA, Calgary GA, and Manitoba GA. So for those that are in different cities across Western Canada, or might want to get interested in joining the committee, just talk to one of them, or even talk to us at the regional office. Mm-hmm. We'll kind of connect you with the right people to talk to. So switching that from the GA now to the tech committee.
Yes.
So what does that entail?
The tech committee is a little less time consuming. We only meet once every month or every 2 months, and it's via Zoom meeting. And basically, we talk with Peter, your tech dude over there. And
my tech dude.
And he basically informs us of kind of what Western Canada, basically we felt the reason that it was created was there was a disconnect of actually what Western Canada was doing and kind of what the agents themselves wanted RE/MAX of Western Canada doing with their tech. So again, it's just a group of people getting together to discuss kind of what the agents want to see RE/MAX of Western Canada doing with their tech. So because of that, we now have things like coming soon with RE/MAX. So any kind of ideas that are from the agent level, we're bringing it to Western Canada. So there's a voice of the agents there versus a small tech group thinking what we would like, if that makes sense.
Right. Actually, you mentioned the coming soon feature. Our next week's episode was actually with John Peterson and also our tech dude, Peter Speck, our IT manager here, to talk about the coming soon feature. That's we'll be launching early August. So so they'll be kind of giving everybody some insight on that part of it too. Oh, I think we just lost Jennifer. I don't know where she is. Let me see where she is right now. Just lost her off the screen. So yeah, the coming soon feature is actually something new to us that's coming in, and yeah, it's a way to help people drive more leads to their site and and then we've done extensive research to make sure that the council and everything is that it works with all the boards and councils rules and things like that. So just stay tuned for next week, everybody, if you're interested in the coming soon feature. And I see that Jen is back.
I don't know. I didn't touch anything. So.
It got me off guard there. It caught me off guard there.
So coming soon is coming soon. Awesome.
Coming soon is coming soon. So stay till for next week.
Yeah.
So let's also jump into the Young Leaders Network, which you are highly involved in. And what does that entail?
So the Young Leaders Network is a group of agents that are under 40, and we have a group of ambassadors, again, represented by region. So there's myself and Tim Hill, who are on the Lower Mainland, and we've got some awesome other YLNers too, from all across Western Canada. And basically, it's a fantastic group, almost like a mastermind group, where we all kind of get together, share ideas, and try and kind of make the young people the best they can be, really, and sharing tips and tricks, and really trying to create that network, so people kind of know that there are a lot of some of them are amazingly successful, and they're young, and they get in there and they're like 25 years old, and you're going, holy cow, how did they do that? It's a really cool group. It's basically kind of more of a social networking group that we all get together and kind of share our secret sauce, if you will.
So share the secret sauce. And actually, with that group, typically there is a event once every year, but obviously this year is a little bit different for everybody. But probably next year, if things go well, we'll have the Young Leaders Network kind of gathering network event, and there's like last year we had training sessions, fun night and stuff like that. So it's a pretty exciting network to be in for those that are under 40. And if you're not in it, and all you have to do is go to Facebook and type in RE/MAX Young Leaders Network in Western Canada and hit join. Just fill in that form and hit join. You'll be able to connect with all of us. So yeah, I mean, those three things, I don't know where you got time and be productive with real estate, honestly.
Well, thank goodness I'm actually the outgoing chair now. So I'm technically done my 4 years as chair. However, I am hanging in there as a sports liaison to kind of keep some continuity. But so yeah, we have Ken Spong now and Manj Hands as some fabulous chair and co-chair. But yeah, my 2-year term as chair and 4 years as vice chair and then chair is technically over.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And just looking at about the impact that you actually and the committee itself, but I think the Whitecaps was one of the ideas that actually came out of you guys, right? That you're switching the balloon program to the Whitecaps.
So our committee, it's very difficult to fly a giant hot air balloon in the Lower Mainland.
Try downtown.
Almost everywhere we tried to use the balloons, it didn't quite work. It's we've got lots of airports and no fly zones, and it's windy because it's too close to the water, and et cetera, et cetera. We couldn't really use them. So we did ask Western Canada if we could reallocate those funds. So with the funds that we kind of got back from our balloon program locally, that really freed up an opportunity for us to get involved with another major sports team. So the group did vote on wanting to pursue the Whitecaps. And so we approached them and said, hey, what can we do? And they've been really receptive. So we're negotiating with both them and the Canucks right now. But we have been with them for, I believe, 2-3 years now, and things have gone really well. And hopefully everything goes well in the future too, and once we get some people in the stands again. So, but do watch. RE/MAX will be at the Orlando tournament. So if you do watch any of the Whitecaps, we did vote, and we will be. Our board will be there. Our electronic signage will be there, and same with the Canucks wherever they end up playing, and whenever we get the playoffs,
right.
You will see our RE/MAX branding. There is going to be continuity there, and then what happens for the next season, we're not sure. RE/MAX will definitely be there, but what will it look like? I'm not sure.
Exactly. Well, but that's the impact, right? People, the individuals, real estate agents, like yourself, can make in terms of a brand like that, something so significant. And I think that's one of the uniqueness of being part of RE/MAX is if it's that global exposure, and also that community exposure that you get. And you just have to be volunteering or voluntold to be in one of these committees, and you can make a significant impact, right? So, and talking about impact, how have all of these things impact your own business? Has it helped, and in what ways kind of has it helped you?
I've usually always been involved in things, but I mean, as the saying goes, you get out what you put in. So, I mean, I wouldn't have known about half these programs, and I definitely wouldn't be involved in half of them if I didn't kind of go to that GA committee and join then. There's just so much. I mean, there's emails and there's stuff like that, but you're generally, if you're not paying attention to the emails and what's going on, you're just kind of unaware. There's stuff going on that you could be involved with. And I mean, there's so many people that haven't been to a convention. Once you go to a convention, you kind of understand, oh, that's where everyone tells you to go. There's just so many tips and tricks and things like that. I mean, yeah, going somewhere like R4 is, especially if you've never been, is certainly valuable. They you see the people who are making the biggest impact and what they're doing and what's working for them, and you can bring that home. And sometimes, in the case of the United States, a lot of times their tech is a little bit sooner than ours, but it might be available here. So you can go there, pick up some cool app that you've never known existed, and then you come home and you're light years ahead of someone else, or it's easier for you, or there's some cool feature like REMAX stickers, or there's so many little things that you pick up along the way.
Right. So it's just be more involved with what we have, and sometimes you really can't put a tangible thing before you actually do it. I mean, you don't know what the result of it, but you have to put it out there, put yourself out there and volunteer and do things.
And the more Remaxers the higher chance you're going to get actual referrals. That's a big thing. So, I mean, even just being part of the YLN group, I just worked with Zach on a fantastic opportunity where one of my clients was moving, right? So, it's a nice win-win. And the more you actually have actual relationships with people, then the higher chance they're going to send you stuff, not just going somewhere and throwing your cards everywhere. That's not going to do a whole lot. You see people at conventions and they've got 200 cards, they're just going boom, 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 like, refer me, I'm in wherever, but you don't know the person. So the more you actually develop a relationship, the more they're going to remember you. And the more they're actually, when they think, okay, of, I don't know, Calgary, or when they think of, Saskatchewan, and, or, anywhere, Regina, they're going to go, okay, I remember that girl or guy from there. We had lunch, or and you only get those opportunities from actually seeing people in person.
Right. Yeah. So let's kind of recap what we kind of talked about. I guess the group advertising committee, for those of you out there that's looking to make an impact on all the advertising that we do with REMAX, and tech committee that you're also involved in is the one that's the remax.ca and other features that we have with CRM. If you think you're really techie and you're knowledgeable and you want to contribute, by all means to kind of talk to us. And also the Young Leaders Ambassador. If you're under 40, actually Young Leaders Network, then if you're under 40, if you want to just connect with your peers, and we also have training sessions that's more dedicated to that specific group. So by all means, contact Jennifer or myself. We'll be happy to get you in there. And essentially all three of this is made by Remaxers, and decisions, influence, and everything is done by Remaxers for Remaxers. So all of these is created for REMAX agents and their success, right? And so forth. So just go ahead.
Just quickly on that, one thing that everybody should be very proud of is these GA committees, as far as I'm aware, are only part of Western Canada. So if you look in the States, you may not see the billboards as part of a REMAX, general advertising. Like they don't group their money the same way. So we're such a fantastic communal group in Western Canada, and we work so well together that we are able to actually do these grand scheme marketing plans. Whereas as far as I'm aware in the States, they don't have these local committees that actually deal with their money. So they get the blanket umbrella REMAX advertising, but they don't really get it on the same local level as we do. So we're quite lucky to have these general advertising committees, and they should be supported, and hopefully they're here for a long time. That's what I will say.
That's the goal. And we have Ishak here commenting also. He's also part of the GA committee, the broker side of things. But how's it going, Ishak? Hope you're doing well. And anyways, we're coming down to 20 minutes mark, and our typical kind of Remax Hustle Tips segment, I guess. What is Jen Berry's Remax Hustle tip? It doesn't have to be related to the topic, just something you want to share with people. It can be unique, whatever you experienced in the past.
I think I probably said it, but yeah, I think the biggest thing is to get involved. Seek out kind of what you want to do, find those leaders that are amazing and find out what they do. But yeah, I mean, most of them, if you kind of track those people that have really been very successful, they'll have a lot of things in common, and most of them are very active. So yeah, I would say get involved, find out kind of what your local area is doing and who those leaders are, and yeah, get involved from there. So that would get involved.
Get involved.
Would be the biggest tip I have, and even on electronically. So yeah, join our group. There's really cool other groups. If you're into video, there's Remax Play on Facebook. There's Remax Creative, which is another one. There's so many cool individual groups that are on Facebook that are happy to have you join. Obviously, they're not for self-promotion. They're there to learn. So as long as you kind of play by the rules and, really pay attention, then there's some fantastic things that people are doing. And they're happy to share from different markets, different areas. So, yeah.
Right. So yeah, get involved. I mean, there's lots of things, and that's part of the reason why Remax agents are the most productive in the world overall, and because of all these networking, masterminding, and all the training that between the brand itself from the regional office and the agents that's created them, right, to help others. So that's it for our interview. Thank you very much for being on here and sharing your insights. And you take care and enjoy your summer.
I will.
Talk to you soon.
Sounds good. Talk to you soon, Kingsley. Bye.
Bye.